Hey guys, and I'm back with my computer, and as you can see I have downgraded my Windows because Windows 11 was giving me some bugs. There was some bugs which I was not able to get rid of. That's why I again installed Windows 10. Basically I simply backed up my Windows 10 from Windows 11. So that is something. Okay, so there are some bugs in Windows 11. Hope Microsoft will take a look at it. So with that said, today we are going to learn a very interesting module about a very interesting module which is SQLite 3. Now SQLite 3 is basically a database management system. Okay, so it is a database. So what we are going to do is we are going to use Python, and we can manipulate that data. Okay, we can manipulate that database with Python. We will learn about how to create databases, how to execute the queries in databases. If you are familiar with SQLite 3, then you will get this very easily. You will learn, you already know the commands and all those queries. That's why it will be very easy for you. But if you don't know the commands and all, don't worry, I will be teaching you all those things. So simply open your browser and simply type here SQLite browser. So we need some browser to browse our databases, to have a look at our databases. So here is Windows 64-bit downloader. Okay, so simply install it. Okay, I will install it. So the installation is now complete, and I have been popped up with such type of an interface. So I will simply accept the agreement, and I will simply select next on this menu, you can say. So I will simply install it. So here, as you can see, we are simply installing this browser, and the installation is now finished. Now open your Visual Studio Code as usual. Here I have this clean slate. Now first of all we need to create a database, right? And which type of database do we want? We want SQLite 3. So here SQLite 3 is a module which is provided with Python. You don't need to install it with using pip command and anything. You can directly use this SQLite 3 database. And just like file handling, if you don't have a database and still you are trying to open that or connect to that database, your Python will automatically create that database for you. Okay, so first of all we need to connect to a database. Currently we have no databases in here, so currently I need to connect to a database. So I will use SQLite 3 dot connect. This is a method with which we will connect to our database. And the name of the database, let's say I will provide example.db, or let's say cars.db. So we have this cars.db database now, and I will store this in a variable connection. Okay, you can name it anything you want, but many times you can see this type of name to your connection of SQLite databases. So you can see this type of variable conn, which is short form of connection. Many developers use this. Okay, so you can use anything that you want. So currently we will use this. Okay, so we have a connection now. Now what we need to do is we need to do something with that database. Okay, so what I will do is I will create a cursor. What this cursor is, so let me tell you. First of all I will do is connect dot cursor. So we will use this method and we will store this in cursor, or you can say cursor. So this type of variable, you can store it in anything. So let us create connection here, so that it is much more easier to understand, and cursor here. So we have these two variables now. So we have these two variables, we have connection and cursor. So what this cursor is basically, so this cursor is used to do something, to execute those commands, to fetch some data, to execute something, to perform all those events with a database. That's why we use this cursor. And now we can use cursor dot execute, which is another function which will help us to write our SQL queries. So now let us create a table. So I will use create table, and I will name the table cars, and this table, okay, so my this table will have some values, like it will have a type first of all, okay, or let's say car type. It will have a car type, and this will be a text field, okay, the type of that field will be text. Then it will have a model, okay, so the model of the car, it will be also a text field. Then we will have a top speed, okay, so top speed, which will be an integer field. So we have these three fields here now. Let me just make it smaller so that you can see it. Okay, so here you can see we have cursor dot execute. Here you can pass these queries of you can pass SQL queries, and you can easily learn about these SQL queries. Simply open your browser and search over here SQLite queries. Okay, so you can learn about those queries. Here you have this tutorial where you can find all those queries as well. So uh, currently we are creating a table. Simply understand that what database is. Database is something that has some data, okay, which stores some data. Here we are creating a table, okay, in that database named cars. Okay, so we are creating a table, and the name of that table is cars, and that table will then have these fields. It will have a car type field, which will then be a text. It will have a model field, which will be a text, and it will have an integer type of field, top speed. So it will have a top speed field, which will be an integer. So we are storing our data in you can say in a form of columns. Okay, so that's how we can store our data. So here now we have created our database, sorry, created our table, and we have created the connection between that database and our Python program. So now we can execute this command now. Now first of all, we need to commit those changes. Okay, so cursor dot commit, sorry, not cursor dot commit, connection dot commit. So with using this commit method, we are committing those changes, we are submitting these changes to our database. We are here we have mentioned that this is the query, we need to run this, and then we said here that take these, okay, take this and save it. Okay, so that's how we are doing, that's what we are doing on line number 9. So we are committing those changes now, and then we will set connection dot close. So that's how we will close the connection between the database, because we don't want our database to be active every time. Okay, so that's why we have after the usage we have closed our database. Similarly, similarly like our files, we have done the same in those files. While opening file, we opened the file and then we closed our files. So just like that, we have closed our connection here. So now have a look at here, observe this explorer. Okay, when I will run the code, you can see that database will be created. So let me run it. Here, as you can see, we have this database. Okay, but now if I will try to access the this database, you can see the file is not displayed in the editor because it is either binary or uses unsupported text encoding. So that's why we cannot open it here, and similarly we cannot open that file in here as well. Okay, so that's why we need this browser, that's why we installed this browser. Simply open this browser, and here you can open that file now. Okay, so here you can simply you simply need to browse that file. Okay, first of all Okay, let me show you again. So click on this open database, because we are opening an existing database that we have created with Python. So simply click on open database, browse your file and select your file and click on open. So now you can see which commands we have here, and then you can head over to this browse data tab, and here you can find this table. We have car type, model and top speed. Currently we do not have any data inside of these fields, but now we will learn how to add that data. Okay, so let me explain this again. We have imported our SQLite 3. Let me just clear it. So we have imported our SQLite 3, then sorry, import SQLite 3. We have imported our SQLite 3. Then we set up a connection between our database and our SQLite 3. Okay, so sorry, and our Python. So we have set up our connection between database and Python. Then we set up the cursor, which will help us to execute all those queries in Python. So with this we can execute all those queries, we can manipulate the data inside of that database in Python. So that's why we created this object cursor in this from this cursor class, and then we used this cursor dot execute method to execute this command, or you can say query, or you can say the query can be executed with this execute command now, and then we can simply commit those changes to our database. So we say connection dot commit. So our connection dot commit will then take care of saving all those changes to our cars database. Okay, and this connection dot close will then close our connection between the database and Python. So now we have executed this command. So now let me delete this database again. Okay, so let me delete it. Okay, so we are getting these errors because we have opened our database in that browser, and that's why we cannot delete it. Now we have deleted it. So here, as you can see, I don't have any database now. Now we will create we will create our table as well, and then I will run another command, cursor dot execute. So we will execute a command. Here I will write my command. I will write insert into, okay, where do I want to insert the data? I want to insert the data into cars, and what are the values? So the values are, here you can see the values are, let's say, the type of car. Okay, so I have let's say racing. So we have racing. Let me just clear it. We have racing. Then what is the model of the car? Let's say McLaren P1 or F1. Okay, let's say what is the top speed of that car? Let's say the top speed is 480. These are simply fake values. I don't know the actual speed and all of that cars, but I'm simply using this to show you, to explain these commands to you. So we have this data now. So what we are saying, we are executing another command. Okay, so we are saying insert into cars. So we want to insert something into this cars table. Here you can see this cars table, and what are the values then? So the values are racing. So the car type is now racing, model will be McLaren F1, and top speed will be 480. So just like that we can simply, okay, let me just do like this. Okay, so okay, so let me just use these double quotes here, because that's how you can now, okay, so now we have got rid of that error. So here, as you can see, we have inserted into cars, we have inserted something into that cars, and what are the values now? The values are racing for the car type, McLaren F1 for the model, and 480 for the top speed. And similarly we can insert multiple values in this table now. So now, for now, we will simply use add this single field here. Okay, we will simply use this single command to add this one data, you can say one column of data, you can say. Now let us run it. Here you can see we have created that database again. Now let us open our database. So let me open my database again from here. So what you do, you simply click on open database. you can browse on that you can browse for that database and you can open it and go to browse data. Here you can see we have racing, McLaren F1 and 480 as these fields. Now this is first row of our you can say table. Now how we can add multiple levels or multiple you can say columns to our database. So for that, let me delete this database again. Okay, so let me close this and delete. So now what we will do is, instead of doing this, what we will do is I will create data here. So after creating my table, here I will create a data which will be a list where I will have dictionaries, because I want let's say car type. Okay, car underscore type, I want the car type, and here I want the car type to be, let's say, racing. So first of all we will take the same data, then I want model, which will be McLaren F1, sorry, F1. Then we will have another field, let's say top speed, and we will have that top speed 480. Okay, so we will have these fields, and remember that this 480 is an integer, and that's why I have this integer here. So now we have this one element or one dictionary. Now I will add, similarly I will add let's say 2 to 3 dictionaries like this. So let me copy this, paste, paste, paste and paste. Now simply change this racing to, let's say, sport, model to, let's say, Bugatti, let's say Veyron, which is a car. I don't know the actual speed and all, I am just using proxy data here. So 500, let's say another type, let's say SUV, let's say model in here, let's say Range Rover. I don't know the actual model name of that car, and top speed, let's say 320. Then let us add luxury cars as well. So luxury, the model name will be, let's say, Rolls Royce Phantom. Top speed, let's say 380. And let us add another car, let's say what we can add is sedan, and the model will be, let's say, BMW. Okay, BMW, let's say, I don't know any model, but simply add BMW. We will simply add this BMW, and the top speed will be 1 or we can add 230. Okay, so this is the top speed. So now we have this data here. As you can see, we have this data, which is basically a list of dictionaries. Okay, so in Python you have these dictionaries, and we are now having a list of these dictionaries, and in this list of dictionaries we are having keys as car type, model and top speed, and the values are racing, racing, McLaren F1 and 480. So these are values. Now how we can manipulate this data, and how we can add this data without running multiple commands, without executing multiple commands, with using loops. So what I will do is I will execute for I in, let's say, range, not range, I in data, because we are basically iterating our this data, sorry. So in this data, what we want to do is we want to execute the command. So cursor dot execute. Now what do we want to execute? So the command will be insert into cars, and the values will be these values which I will be providing here. So now let us add an f string here, and now let me show you some interesting an interesting thing. So here, now if I will try to add this field like this, so I will add car underscore type. So this is my first field, so this will be an string as well, this will be a string as well, not an. Okay, so we will add this first field, then let us add our second field. Now here, as you can see, we are getting this error. Okay, because our Python is now confused between this bracket and this bracket and all those things, because we are using this single quotes as well and all. So for that I have another method which we can use, which is called as array destructuring, and in our previous videos we have learned about it. So what I will do is I will create, basically I will say data. Okay, so I will say data, and not data, I will say I. Okay, and I will create those car underscore type, then model, and then the top speed. So I am basically removing these three fields. So I am basically destructuring my array, you can say, or destructuring my dictionary, not array. So dictionary. And now what I will do is, let me comment this out, or let me just, okay, so let me just comment this out. Okay, here we have this, so we'll add this f, but currently let me just print this I, not I, let me just simply print this car type, model, and top speed. So we have this car type, model, and top speed, and now let us run our code, and here you can see car type, model, top speed. But do we want these keys or do we want the values? And as you know, we want the values, we don't need those keys, and that's why we can use dot values here. Okay, so with which now our I will be simply give those values, and that's why we can see all those values here. So let me just delete this database again, because every time we run our code, that database will again try to create the table, and you cannot create multiple tables with same name. So here now you can see the values. Okay, so as you can see, these are the values which we have printed. Currently that's not formatted well, but now instead of printing this, we will execute our command, where I will now use my car type, then I will use my let's say my model, and similarly I will use my top speed here. So now we are executing our command once. Okay, so we are executing, let me delete this database again. I will show you an alternative in our further videos, but currently we simply need to delete that database. So now we have this insert into cars, values are car type, model, and top speed. For each iteration we will select one value from these, and we will simply add those values here. Now let us run this code, and here you can see we have successfully ran our code. There is no error, so we have successfully ran it. Now let us open our DB browser, let us open our database. So I will go to my database and I will open it, and now if you will click on browse data, here you can see all those fields are now added. So that's how you can manipulate your database with using Python. You can manipulate your SQL database with using Python. And don't worry if you don't understand these commands like these create table and all those queries. I will be coming up with a video of SQL, and in that I will show you all those commands and all. So simply consider that we are adding a table in that database here named cars, and the data type is text for car type. So first column is car type, where we have database as data we have where our car type will access, or where our car type will accept the text type of data. Then we have model, which will accept text type of data as well, and then we will have this top speed, which will accept only integers. Okay, top speed cannot be a, as you know. Okay, so we cannot provide let's say programming as a top speed, so that's why we need to add an integer here, and that's how we can manipulate our database. That's how we can control, handle, or add or access our database with using Python. And that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching this video, and I will be back with another video.